Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis and I want to be your favorite fashion designer. I started learning fashion design 2 weeks ago and I want to design your wedding dresses, your ball gowns, your like everything dresses that make you feel like a princess. But before we can get to that, I need to learn how to sew and I need to learn how to draft my patterns, and that is what we're going to do. You're gonna come with me on this journey to figure out how to draft our first patterns to create this tank top. And then we're gonna do it again for the tank top that I'm wearing right now. I know we're starting simple, but you know, we have to start with baby steps before we can get to the ball gowns. I'm gonna walk you through how I drafted the patterns, my process, my thinking. It's not gonna be perfect at all. I am by no means teaching you how to learn fashion design or promoting this is like the best way to do it, but this is my version of trial and error, figuring it out as I go and how I'm teaching myself. I hope no matter what kind of creative endeavor you are on, this also encourages you to just get started. Without further ado, let's get started on the video. Hello, this is a very difficult position to be in. So first, I have a tank from Skims and a tank from Brandy, which I fully measured out and figured out which each size of the pattern looks like, drew it out so I could reference them. Then in the back of the book, I drew my own version, tried to use some of their dimensions, changed parts of it that I didn't quite like. I also don't have the same lace as them. Based on the material you get, you actually should be drafting the patterns a little bit differently because every material has a different level of stretch. I got this white cotton jersey and it's less stretchy than my tank top material, so I made each piece a little bit wider than what I measured. One detail that I really wanted in this tank was having a cinched waist. I really like things that are really shaped to your body, and that's the whole point of custom clothing, is to make you look really snatched. So a big focus of my design that you can see here was having a curved edge, figuring out the width of the fabric at the waist. Another really confusing part of this was the French curve. Like, there are no labels, no signs on like what to use, and none of the YouTube videos I saw really explained how you connected the curves together. Like, do I just eyeball it? Like, I wish someone said explicitly there are no rules, just eyeball it. Quickly, as I'm doing this, I also realized I had to add the chest and front pieces and sew them together before the back pieces can be sewn. So I learned the order that you're sewing the pieces together in actually matter a lot. While you're making and designing your clothing, it's more than how you want the end piece to look. It also involves the process of how do you actually put it together, the construction steps. I messed up many times. I've had to use math skills that I haven't had to use in a very long time. If you look very closely, I actually have 3 lines here. I have one here, here, and here. It turns out it's a lot more difficult than you would think to get the front of your fabric size to match and the back. And it's probably very, very important because when you sew and the front and the back don't match, you probably are not going to be able to piece it together correctly. So I'm almost done drafting, and tomorrow I think we will be sewing this together. So remove the pins. This is so hard. This is not like aligned. I think I already messed up because you see how like this and this are not in like the same angle, and I think they have to be even, but okay, we'll see what this looks like. Okay, the pieces are cut. I already messed up. Okay. So these 2 pieces backwards. The seam should be on the same side. Guys, I fixed it. They're on the same side now. They were the same size when I cut it. And after I sewed it, It's not the same fucking size.
Did the overlap on the seams somehow like take away some fabric?
It does take away fabric, but it's accounted for. And it doesn't take away left and right fabric like this.
You think you stretched it out?
Like, this is so crazy how much it shifts. Not bad. It like actually kind of like cinches me at the waist, you know? The shape isn't right. I need to finish the hemming, but not bad for like a first try. Hello. Yesterday I slaved away at this machine for many hours until 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and I have finally accomplished making this tank top. She's not perfect. She has some really nice stitches that I'm very proud of, and some parts that are definitely a little bit questionable, and it's gonna be the first time I wear something that I make, so let's go get changed. This part, this detail, you can't really see from afar. The stitching here is definitely not straight. I'm gonna squat so you guys can see. But like this chest piece is like a little bit too curvy. So there was like a weird point here, and I wanted to have the straps go towards the back, but because of the way that it's angled, it was just like really weird. Like if you look at this part, it's a little bit too big. So if there's a way to like cinch it in more. I also don't really like the hemming of this. It made it come out. It made the material like really stiff. But this actually was a lot cuter when I left it as a raw edge. And then once I hemmed it, it like, I don't know, it looks kind of plasticky. Overall, she's cute. I would wear it. Like, I would pay $20 for this. Okay, so for round 2, I made a list of improvements I wanted to make. As a bonus fun thing, I saw this really cute top from Aritzia that had ruching on the side, and I wanted to try it out on this top as well. I wanted to practice ruching. Wait, this is actually pretty cool. And like, you can stretch it. Wait, this is sick as poop. This is Ishika. She's my roommate. She's a very successful founder.
Not yet, but soon.
She brought some wine
To
encourage me in my sewing session. Okay, so far I've sewed the 2 chest pieces. I'm gonna finish the top seam. Okay, this is my late night mode. We are on the part that I'm very excited for, which is the elastic to make it ruched. I pressed open the seams over here, and the plan is to attach the elastic like here. And then I'm gonna try to do like a flat felt seam and hope that everything lays flat. The issue I had with the last one is like there's like always this armpit part that was like a little bit too big, and I've been watching a lot of videos today on darts, which are these like folded sections where you fold the cloth a little bit to make a triangle shape. You basically shape it so it can like go over your chest. I think I need to add one so it's like smooth. Like look, once I added this triangle thing, it fits so well. There isn't this like weird little like flap area anymore. It all makes so much sense now. This is why darts exist. I'm gonna add some darts. That was a lot. That was really messy. None of that was perfect whatsoever. If I had more time, I definitely wish I got to do a tank top number 3, but After the second one, I'm honestly tired of using the same cloth, the same material, and making things the same shape. So I'm ready to like step away and do something else and do something more creative for a little bit. But I definitely learned a lot from going through this whole entire experience. I learned how important darts were, how important it was to learn how to sew curves. I learned a bit about my own preferences on how I like to draft patterns. I think in the future I'm gonna draft them without seam allowances so I get more flexibility. And yeah, I hope you take away anything from watching this 10 plus minute long video is that honestly just get started. Your first project's not gonna be perfect, your second one isn't, but the most important thing is to fail, get up, try again, fail again, try again, and every single time you're going to get just a little bit better and slowly one by one and you're gonna end up there. And I know this doesn't look like much right now, this is just a plain white tank top, but I promise you one day I will end up on the runway and I hope you're here to join me. I make videos every single Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I can't wait to see you next Sunday. Bye. Love you.